Hi Capricorn, welcome. This is just a short little reading on the current energies for this mid-month of April. Let's see what's going on in your world, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Grateful, thankful for these messages. For the greatest and highest good for all of our Capricorns. So I am just going to set the cards down and see what they have to say in the order that they come out, and then we'll get some clarification. All right, Cappies? So what messages do we have for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, dear universe? Conflict. Some conflict with you guys going on? All right, let's see. Your overall energy. Ooh, we get two cards. The Lovers with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You're really depressed. Why are you so depressed? There's something weighing very heavy on your mind right now. And it could be because everybody's out of work. There's a lot of instability. I feel like this relationship you have with this person has almost gone south. Where I think you guys were together and you thought it was a really great idea. Now, I almost pick up that your differences are something that are starting to really show. You know, like when I say differences, cultural differences, religious differences. Maybe one person comes from wealth and the other person does not. You know, things of that. I think you question this union now. You know, whether you guys can overcome the differences that are truly between the two of you, just from your upbringing, not for any other reason. All right, so we move over here to your recent past, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So there's someone in this relationship who I feel like has not been working, maybe hasn't been putting in a lot of effort. You know, there's just like they're lazy. I think you know, and it leaves you feeling very unstable because there's an imbalance when it comes to the two of you working together as a team. I do get the sense that one person feels very alone. I mean, with the Four of Cups sitting above you, I think you're very depressed. Something's weighing really heavy on you. The instability of this union, I think, weighs really heavy on you. And you keep it a secret. It's like you don't really want people to know how you're truly feeling. You know, but you're losing hope because this union has lost a little bit of passion, a little bit of mojo. And you're just wondering if it's just a matter of time before you can turn this around or not. You know, because I get the feeling that there's some... like you're not talking, you know, instead you go into a space, you know, instead of somebody just doesn't want to hear it anymore. It's like you can't even communicate. And it could be just because you guys just don't see eye to eye. So the thing is how to close this cycle, you know, or do you keep trying to make it work? Because somebody's skating on thin ice, not feeling, you know, it's just not even. You might be older than your person, or your person is older than you, you know, vice versa, one of those things. But you're at the point where, you know, your emotions are shut down. There's a part of you that knows you need to make a decision to turn this around, but you're refusing to face the truth, you know, about your future. I think one person is very jealous of the other, and that brings up an issue. You might be dealing with a fire sign who's that way. This Queen of Wands is a very, you know, it's like a wounded animal. You know, they when they're hurt, they really react. And I feel like somebody's reacting. Yeah, because you're just not sure about this, you know, maybe you made a mistake. You know, but it's like you don't know whether or not you can really walk away or not. But I do see you finally making a decision here. You know, because you might be dealing with an Aquarius. because these emotions are shut down. It's like somebody's closed and then the other one, you know, doesn't know whether or not I should approach you or not. I mean, there's an element of feeling very hopeless here and somebody giving up. You know, and it could be for a lot of reasons. Like I say, it could be because of your differences. Maybe you guys just aren't seeing eye to eye. But it's like you have this sense of knowing that you're going to have to make a shift. And maybe shutting down is the best way for you to deal with this. But when you have the king and the queen together, you know, it's like this person is just walking away and this one's like chasing back. But, you know, without that, I don't know, what would you call it? It's like this person knows that you don't mean it, or they don't mean it. You know, yeah, you know, we'll make it work, but somebody has totally lost all hope. Yeah. So in this equation, somebody really is sitting inside their head trying to figure out why things have not balanced out the way they wanted to. And now we're at a point, do we put this to an end? I'm really upset. I'm really depressed. For some of you, you may have found out that, like I say, I get the feeling like this person, they were in it, but they really weren't in it emotionally. But now you remain guarded. I mean, there's a difference between you, whether it's age, whether it's maturity, whether it's, you know, there's something, you know, that I don't know, has to change. Somebody's been lying. Somebody has been lying. And there is this element of, I want to be single again. You know, because there's a lot of anxiety about this union. And a lot of confusion. But I do see you giving up. You're like, you know, I'm going to always remain guarded. We're bonded. You guys are really bonded. Maybe you're dealing with a water sign. But look, now we have the Empress and the Emperor reversed. And everybody's looking the other way. Nobody's looking towards each other. They're both looking away from each other. And that is not going to fix the pain that you guys have caused between each other. I don't know what the conflict is. You know, I think a lot of truths come out when we have to hang out with each other. You know, but this has been painful because you love this person, but you're just not seeing the future. And what if there's someone else? Oh my God. Capricorn. Wow. Yeah, it's like there's something, this secret, this heaviness that's left you alone, that's left you so depressed about this connection with this person. I mean, emotionally, it's an emotional disconnect that's going on between the two of you. But somebody feels very, very hopeless about this relationship. They don't see how they can turn this around. Because somebody has a lot of secrets. You know, it's like, I don't know, there's just something coming out. So something had to happen to get you to this point. What's going on for our Capricorns? I mean, you might be dealing with somebody who's a Virgo. Let's put it, I mean, we can call them out. Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, a water sign. Got a lot of water here. We got a Pisces. Let's see. Yeah, you're really shut down, trying to gain some strength. Because this has been very difficult. I feel like this person who you've been involved with, I mean, you do stop and think, God, maybe I made a mistake with this person. Maybe I thought this person was going to make me happy. And instead they become like almost like a tyrant. Oh, that's weird. That just kind of came through. But at any rate, I feel like there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of confusion. You know, and I think you want to just start living life again. But whether to end this union or not, I think is your big question right now. Because it's hard to keep putting energy into a relationship when you just don't see any progress. I mean, so you're confused. You're confused. Confused with your emotions. I mean, something's just not fair. And I think if you turn inside to your own inner guidance and your own inner wisdom, you might start to find some answers. But it will require you being very honest with your communication. Because there's some person is tooling along like it's all good, and the other person is being really closed and shut down, you know, and not being really honest. And that's creating a very toxic energy, Capricorn. So I think you're at that point where you've got to make a decision. Do you stay or do you go? Right now, you don't want to say anything, but there's a part of you really wants to move on. Start living life again. So for now, you just try to keep everything balanced. But you know it's not over. I mean, this turbulence, I mean, you remain guarded and feeling a little unstable because, I mean, honestly, there's a part of you that wonders, gosh, what did I do? Because you're in, you know, you're very alone in this, is what I feel. You're very alone in this. Anyway, that's what I've got for you, Capricorn. I hope this resonated. If it did, fine. And if it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. The message is for whoever needed to hear it, okay? So, until the next reading, blessed be. Bye now.